in the 2019 NFL Draft.
And he's going to keep it running left.
The Arizona Cardinals select.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kyler Murray, quarterback, Oklahoma.
And so it is. There's going to be bumps in the road for Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Meh. Murray's career got off to a hot start as Offensive Rookie of the Year.
That's the Kyler Murray we remember.
His play arguably peaked in 2021 and has been slowly trending downward.
And now he's going down.
Admittedly, a torn ACL suffered late in the 2022 season hasn't helped matters.
Now he is sacked.
With the second pick, the San Francisco 49ers selected
Just want to sack the quarterback, dude.
Nick Bosa, defensive end, Ohio State.
Sacked.
Hit. Bosa was an immediate impact player for the Niners,
I'm a man tonight.
earning Defensive Rookie of the Year honors.
Bosa!
After missing the 2020 season with a torn ACL, he returned with a vengeance,
A lot of 97s in here.
posting double-digit sacks every year
It's a sackaroonie, baby.
and winning Defensive Player of the Year in 2022.
Bosa will sack him.
With the third pick in the 2019 draft, the New York Jets selected
Quentin Williams.
Oh my God.
defensive tackle,
Scooped up by Quentin Williams.
Alabama.
He's at the 5-yard line.
Hit. Williams might not be the dominant force he was in college,
There isn't a guard in the league that's going to win that battle.
but he's been a quality playmaker in the middle of New York's defensive line
Just don't see many 300-pound men have that kind of short area quickness.
with an All-Pro selection and 2 Pro Bowl appearances to show for it.
Whoa, stuffed in the backfield that time.
With the fourth pick, the Oakland Raiders selected Cleveland Ferrell, defensive end, Clemson.
Well, this might be a surprise to a lot of people. Not see Cleveland Ferrell going this high.
Miss. The Raiders hoped Ferrell could be the bookend to Max Crosby, but the former Clemson standout could never live up to the promise and was eventually demoted from starter status. In 2024, he'll play in Washington, his third team in 3 seasons.
This is what they need opposite Crosby.
With the fifth pick, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selected
They don't like us. We don't like them.
Devin White,
But we ain't dodging no smoke.
linebacker, LSU.
Intercepted.
Meh. White's career started well with a pair of touchdowns as a rookie. He also led the team in tackles during their Super Bowl winning season in 2022.
He just got Levis right between the numbers.
The last 2 seasons, however, have been underwhelming.
With the sixth pick, the New York Giants select Daniel Jones, quarterback, Duke.
This guy reminds me so much of Mitchell Trubisky. We see so many positive things, and you kind of want to see so much more.
Miss. Jones did enough to earn a huge contract extension from Big Blue in 2022,
Their first points of the season on a Jones 14-yard touchdown run.
but one middling season out of 5 isn't enough to justify using the 6th overall pick.
Dips one into the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown Giants.
With the 7th pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars selected Josh Allen,
We got to go make a play.
linebacker, Kentucky.
We got to go.
Hit. After making the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Allen was slowed by a knee injury in his second season. Since then, he's developed into one of the NFL's more productive pass rushers,
Josh Allen got him.
culminating with a career-high 17.5 sacks in 2023.
Josh Allen got there, sacked him.
With the 8th pick, the Detroit Lions selected TJ Hawkinson, tight end, Iowa. Hit. Tight ends are notoriously slow to develop, but in just his second season,
Left side got Hawkinson. Touchdown, Detroit Lions.
Hawkinson was Detroit's second leading receiver. The trade to the Minnesota Vikings kickstarted his offensive production. Unfortunately, a torn ACL late in 2023 prevented Hawkinson from reaching his first career 1,000-yard campaign.
That's why we give you that one.
With the 9th pick, the Buffalo Bills selected Ed Oliver, defensive tackle, Houston.
Ed Oliver bringing the pressure.
Meh. Oliver set career bests in sacks and tackles in 2023.
Ed Oliver is just so quick twitching. I know that's like a football cliche.
Before that, however, the former Houston standout hadn't done much to justify being a top 10 selection.
It's Ed Oliver again, just busting up another play.
Bills fans are hoping last year was the start of something great.
With the 10th pick, Pittsburgh Steelers select Devin Bush, linebacker, Michigan.
Miss. The Steelers traded up to draft Bush, and it looked like a smart move after he finished 3rd in the Defensive Rookie of the Year voting.
And they sack him back at the 40. Bush.
Too bad he was never able to replicate that first season.
With the 11th pick, Cincinnati Bengals select Jonah Williams, tackle, Alabama.
Meh. Williams was never a star, but he was a steady presence along Cincinnati's offensive line. After making 59 starts in 4 seasons, Williams has moved to the desert, signing a free agent contract with the Arizona Cardinals.
Stage, the lights, Let's go, man.
With the 12th pick, the Green Bay Packers selected Rashawn Gary, linebacker, Michigan. Hit.
Already know.
It took Gary a couple of seasons to consistently crack Green Bay's starting lineup.
We about to win this because of us up front.
Since becoming a full-time starter, the former Michigan man has become a consistent pass rushing threat,
Nothing fancy about it. Rashawn just ran past him.
including a remarkable 2023 that saw him notch 9 sacks after returning from a torn ACL the previous year.
If I say I'm a dog, show me I'm a dog, Rod. Come on.
With the 13th pick, the Miami Dolphins selected
This is it right here. Watch Wilkins. He takes the towel of Kamara.
Christian Wilkins, defensive tackle, Clemson.
Don't say that. I'm not scared of you.
Hit. Wilkins' stats across his 5 seasons in Miami won't immediately wow you,
The price is wrong, Billy.
but he was a large part of the Dolphins' defensive front during his stay in South Florida.
Football! Let's go! Ah!
In the end, it was good enough for the Raiders to lure him to Las Vegas with a 4-year, $110 million deal.
You're mad! You're mad too, and you're mad!
With the 14th pick, the Atlanta Falcons selected
It'd be the worst gritty in history, G.
Chris Lindstrom, guard, Boston College.
Love you, brother.
Hit. Lindstrom has been a full-time starter since his second season
Might outwork a lot of guys, not outworking me.
and has seemingly improved every year. After signing a 5-year extension in 2023,
Got him.
Lindstrom has responded with a pair of All-Pro selections and back-to-back Pro Bowl appearances.
Take your game, brother. Good luck the rest of the year.
With the 16th pick, the Carolina Panthers selected
Was the line from Shakespeare. He's got a lean and hungry look.
Brian Burns,
Such men are dangerous.
defensive end, Florida State.
I need juice.
Hit. Burns has been a pass-rushing stud from the beginning,
I like when Brian Burns rushes the quarterback.
averaging more than 9 sacks per year.
Stop playing with me!
The high water mark came in 2022 when he collected a career-high 12.5 sacks.
Brian Burns, the sack, hit by Burns.
Makes you wonder how the Panthers couldn't get more for him in a trade with the New York Giants.
Buried Lamar Jackson.
Another sack for Burns.
With the 17th pick, the New York Giants selected
Let's do the damn thing.
Dexter Lawrence, defensive tackle, Clemson.
Let's go. Let's be some bad boys.
Hit. Lawrence has been a mainstay on Big Blue's defensive line from the beginning,
Dexter Lawrence has got him. Dexter Lawrence sacks him.
but his career really took off when he moved inside starting in 2022.
I do it again. I do it again.
With Aaron Donald retired, Lawrence might be the league's best defensive lineman.
Come on now.
With the 18th pick, the Minnesota Vikings select Garrett Bradbury, center, North Carolina State.
Meh. Bradbury has been a steady presence in the middle of Minnesota's offensive line over the years, though recently he's missed time due to nagging injuries. While he's never been a great pass protector, Bradbury has been a solid performer in the Vikings' run game.
You better get your ass ready.
With the 19th pick, the Tennessee Titans selected
You know you suck.
Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle, Mississippi State.
Ah, don't look around.
Hit. After missing the first 6 games of his NFL career while rehabbing a knee injury,
That ain't gonna work. I'm coming off that every time.
Simmons didn't take long to make an impact on the Titans' defense.
I need some juice, D. Come on, D.
Since then, he's padded the resume with a pair of All-Pro selections and 2 Pro Bowl appearances.
Stop playing with me.
With the 20th pick, the Denver Broncos selected Noah Fant, tight end, Iowa. Meh, Fant hasn't come close to living up to the expectations set for him coming out of college.
Fant breaking a tackle, and he's in for the Denver touchdown.
In his defense, he spent his first 3 years in some bad Broncos offenses.
Off for the touchdown.
Then again, he didn't do much to stand out individually either.
Noah Fant.
With the 21st pick, the Green Bay Packers selected Darnell Savage Jr., safety, Maryland.
Slants picked off.
Pick 6 touchdown.
Meh, Savage wasn't a highlight machine with the Packers. He was effective in coverage,
Intercepted on the deflection.
but struggled as a run-stopping safety.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
After 5 years with the Pack, Savage will spend 2024 roaming Jacksonville's defensive backfield.
Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. My goodness.
With the 22nd pick, the Philadelphia Eagles selected Andre Dillard, offensive tackle, Washington State.
I watched this guy for years, and this was my top tackle in the draft.
Miss. Dillard could never consistently crack Philly's starting lineup. After 3 unremarkable seasons with the Birds, he went to Tennessee. After 1 season with the Titans, Dillard was released and has yet to find a new NFL home.
With the 23rd pick, the Houston Texans select Titus Howard, tackle, Alabama State.
Meh. Howard hasn't been what you'd consider a star in the NFL, but he has been a consistent starter for Houston ever since he was drafted, while offering some lineup flexibility with his ability to move inside to the guard position.
We gotta wake up, bro. That's the only way we're gonna wake up, bro.
With the 24th pick, the Oakland Raiders selected
I'm about to try somebody. I gotta try somebody.
Josh Jacobs, running back, Alabama.
If the hips lose early, it's a problem.
Hit. Jacobs topped the 1,000-yard rushing mark 3 times with the Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders!
Including a career-high 1,653 yards
Josh Jacobs, again.
in 2022. After 5 seasons with the Silver and Black, Jacobs now takes his talents to Green Bay.
Let's get it.
With the 25th pick, the Baltimore Ravens selected Marquise Brown, wide receiver, Oklahoma. Meh. Apart from a big 2021 campaign where he posted 91 catches for 1,008 yards,
For Marquise Brown!
the rest of Hollywood's resume has been just average. He'll play for his 3rd team in 6 NFL seasons when he suits up for the Chiefs in 2024.
Marquise Brown for a huge score!
With the 26th pick, Washington selected Montez Sweat.
He is caught by Montez Sweat!
Defensive end, Mississippi State. Hit. Sweat leads all Washington players in sacks since he was drafted in 2019.
Hits him from behind. Ball is out. Recovered by Washington.
That wasn't enough to prevent a trade to Chicago midway through the 2023 season.
The Bears' leading sack man on the year. He still leads the Commanders in sacks.
That ended with his first Pro Bowl selection.
Sweat on cue.
With the 27th pick, the Oakland Raiders selected Jonathan Abram, safety, Mississippi State.
Intercepted by Abram.
Miss. Abram missed nearly all of his rookie season with a shoulder injury. When he returned to action, he struggled mightily in coverage and was eventually released. Since then, Abram has played for 3 different teams in 2 seasons.
Jonathan Abram has it.
With the 28th pick, Los Angeles Chargers selected Jerry Tillery, defensive tackle, Notre Dame. Miss. The Bolts hoped Tillery could be another pass rusher opposite Joey Bosa.
Jerry Tillery.
That never materialized as he lost his starting job before the 2022 season and was eventually released later in the year.
That's a big sack by Tillery.
With the 29th pick, the Seattle Seahawks selected L.J. Collier, defensive end, TCU. Missed. In 4 seasons with Seattle, Collier logged just 3 sacks, all of them coming in 2020, the only year in which he was a full-time starter.
L.J. Collier in on the mix as well.
With the 30th pick, the New York Giants selected DeAndre Baker, cornerback, Georgia. Miss. The Giants traded up with the Seahawks to select Baker, then released him after an off-season arrest in 2020. He spent parts of the next 2 seasons with the Chiefs before being released and signing with the D.C. Defenders of the United Football League.
With the 31st pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Caleb McGarry, tackle, Washington.
Meh. McGarry didn't have a great season in 2023 and could be fighting for a starting job in 2024, but he's been a serviceable pass protector for most of his tenure in Atlanta.
With the 32nd pick, the New England Patriots select N'Keal Harry, wide receiver, Arizona State.
Miss. The Pats have struggled with drafting receivers, and Harry was no exception. After a standout career in Tempe, the big wideout went over 300 receiving yards just once in 5 NFL seasons.